Hi, good evening, everyone. So, I'm Krishna from Space Chennai. We are celebrating Global Astronomy Month throughout this April. So, today we are going to have a discussion of Stellarium. Why we are going for this software? Basically, as an astronomer, you need to plan your observations. You need to know what is there in the sky. So, without planning your objects in the sky and timings, you cannot perform a good observation, right? So, for the perfect observation and what are the things happening in the sky and what are the objects rising and setting its rise time, set time, and the position in the sky, which direction, everything you need to know about it. Okay. So for that, you need a real-time simulation software. For example, simulation means it is not exactly the true thing. It is just recreation of that true thing. Okay, by the software graphics. One of the such software is Stellarium. It is an open source software you can download from the in your PC or your mobile. Okay, so I'll tell you first now how to install the software from the scratch. So from the beginning, I'll tell you one by one step. You can take your rough notebook or any support. You can just note down the instructions what I'm giving you now. Open your browser. So type Stellarium free download for PC, Windows or Mac, whatever the system you have, just type accordingly. And 64-bit or 34-bit, 32-bit as per your system requirements, and press search button. So you'll be getting this. Click anyone. You can choose any option. Download the file from anywhere. Just I'm opening this first option, which is suggested here. So here I'm having Stellarium 64-bit. Can you see here? So now click free download. So this will download you the installation setup file. Once it gets downloaded, you can see on the bottom. So here, when you after downloading the setup file exe file, just open it and you'll be having this setup window. Now press next. Choose your language and press next. License agreement. Your software will be downloading. So wait till the once the software gets downloaded 100%. So once it is completed, now click finish. And you can install the software now. Set up the language to English. Now accept the license agreement and press next. Select the folder which you want to install. Click next. Then install the file. You can launch the Stellarium now or later also. So I want to demonstrate you now the software. So I'm clicking this checkbox and click finish. When the application has been opened, you have to set up your current location, the place you are residing in, and basically this software gives you the representation of the sky at the particular location you choose. Okay, so first step is just scroll the mouse pointer. So move the mouse pointer to the left hand side of the screen. You can see a location window. Now click on this location window. Here I'm going to type Chennai. So when you type the location, it will give you a suggestion. Click it. Okay. So you can choose your latitude, longitude for more accurate results also if you want. Once this location setup is over, close the location window. Now date and time. The second step. So I have chosen it is already set up according to the system date and time settings. So if it is changed in case, you can change the settings as per today's date. The third window is view window. So you can increase or decrease the light pollution as per your requirement. Okay, so you can choose it. And other options also you can see about how many stars should be present, what are the labels and markers, how should big the labels or name of the stars can be. Okay, so Milky Way brightness. So everything can be set up here. Okay, so on deep sky object settings, all the catalogs like Messier catalog and NGC catalogs, all the catalogs are here. So once this is over, now you have a search window. Any object, whatever the object you want to search in the sky, you can type the object name here and press search button, that will be shown here. Okay, that we'll see it later. Here you can see, if you don't know anything about the Stellarium, what are the options is there, how to toggle between the objects, or zoom the objects. If you don't know anything, you have a help window, or the shortcut key is F1. When you press the help window, all the options, for example, as I say, zoom in, zoom out, time dragging, you can advance the time or go back in time for hours, days, and also even years. You can see the directions. So this is the Stellarium page. So you can see the directions here. We have south direction. When you move across, you can see southwest and west here. Can you see the sun is about to set now? You can see the twilight. Okay, the sun is just below the horizon, so you can see the twilight here. So all the eight directions are here. So if you want to see the constellation lines, just press this icon. You can see all the constellation lines in the sky. What are the constellations visible at this point right in your time in the sky? So those constellations line will be shown to you. Your next option, if you don't want, you can press it again, it will disappear. So now you want to see the constellation labels only along with the constellation lines. Then click both the options. Now you can see this is Orion here. Can you see the Orion constellation here? And Taurus and Venus planet is also here. And the next is constellation art. The imagination, according to the mythologies, there are different constellations in the art form, the asterism patterns. So you can see the constellation art here. Now, you want to find the equatorial grid system. You know about how you find the position of the any planets or stars in the sky by using the celestial coordinate system. Okay, so that is right ascension and declination lines. So you see the grid system of the sky, equatorial grid and azimuth grid. If you want to find the array and deck of the star or any object in the sky, you can use the grid system to find the same. So next is, have you ever wondered why the sky appears blue? Because due to scattering of the light by the particles in the atmosphere makes the sky to appear blue, right? So if you don't have the atmosphere, then what happens? You can see the clear sky. There's no scattering of light, there's no blue color in the sky, but you can see the sky clearly. And in daytime also, if there is no atmosphere present in the earth, you can see the stars. So for that visualization, we have one option. You can add or remove the atmosphere. So just click this icon here. Okay, so you can click this atmosphere option here. So this is the ground. So you can see the atmosphere. Either daytime or nighttime, if you remove the atmosphere, you can visualize the stars in the sky. And these are deep sky objects. The next option is, this includes, other than the stars, what you see in the sky. Deep sky objects include nebulae, globular star clusters, open star clusters, everything, and galaxies. And this is for planet labels. If there is any planet appearing in the sky, you can find the name of the planet here. For example, I'll show you here. In the western side, you know there is a one planet today, that is Venus. Okay, so now you can see the name of the planet disappeared. When you click this, the label of the planet is, you can see here. Okay, so other options you have night mode. Okay, you don't want this white light to obstruct your dark adaptation, so you can click this night mode. You know what is a night mode, right? So for example, this shows you the less brightness, the screen will turn into red for your dark adaptation. So for example, if I want to see Venus now, just click the Venus and center it using the space bar. Okay, just I'm pressing the space bar, then it means the object is centered now. How to zoom in? Just hold on the control button and press page up or up arrow. You can see the face of the Venus here. Okay, this is the planet Venus. Then similarly, if you want to zoom out, press Control plus page down option. Okay, you can use the arrow keys for moving throughout the directions in the sky. For example, right, left arrow, up and down option. Okay, so you can toggle using the arrow keys. I'll show you some objects here now. Now open search window. In the search window, if I want to find the Orion Nebula now, so I'm just typing Orion Nebula. Just type it and press search option. Okay, so it is. Can you see the border, rectangular square border here? So it means the object has been found in the sky. So all the details of the Orion, the Great Orion Nebula, and this Messier catalog number, NGC catalog number, all the catalog numbers have been displayed on the top. Okay, so and the magnitude of the visibility also is shown here. Okay, it means you can see this through the naked eye or not. And its RA deck position, rise time, set time, the transit time. Transit means when this object is passing across the meridian. It is just transiting from the meridian. So that is called as transit. So all the information has been given about this object. So if you want to see in a closer more, then you can zoom it by pressing Control plus up arrow. You can see the Great Orion Nebula. And these are the three bright stars Orion belt. Okay, if I want to find any planet, okay, let me type Saturn. Now press enter. It means what? Now it is showing towards the ground. So now Saturn is not risen. It means it's still below the ground, below the horizon. So if I want to see the Saturn now, so what I'm going to do is now just press G button, or you can remove the ground using this option. The shortcut is also given. You can see it. So I'm removing the ground now. So you can see the Saturn is here near the Moon, Mars, and Jupiter, the neighboring planets here. If you want to see a closer look, now again you can zoom in. And you can see the Saturn. And also you can see the satellites of the Saturn. So you can see the rise time, set time. So tomorrow, if you want to see the Saturn, the rise time is 1 hour 4 minutes. It means tonight after 12 o'clock, you have 1 o'clock, the Saturn is rising today. So if you go home, go out in your terrace or the balcony, so tomorrow morning around 4 o'clock, you can see the Saturn just above the east. Any object you can find. For example, also the deep sky objects also you can find. I want to search for Andromeda Galaxy. Can you see the white patch here? This is Andromeda. Just click and zoom. You can see the Andromeda Galaxy. You can see the arrow keys here. Can you see on the down? So it is giving you the present time now. Present date, time, everything is shown here. So now the present time is displayed on down here. So just forward this out. This is the fast forward option. You can press this for 1 time, 2 time, and 3 time, and as much as time. For each time, it is just forwarding the time. Can you see the time is moving fast? You can actually visualize the motion of the sky. I'm moving the sky towards the eastern side. So you can see the arm of a Milky Way just passed now. So I'm adding the atmosphere. You can see the day and night visualization. You can visualize the change of day and night. Similarly, you can move back. So here you can see the down arrow, down icon. Okay, so this is for resetting the time to now present position. So you can click this. So if you are moving for 1 hour, 1 year, 2 year, or 2 days or 3 days, if you want to come back to the present time and date, you can press this icon here. Okay, so it just, if you press this, it show you the present time. I'm just showing this for tomorrow morning planetary alignment observation. So you can see the time is moving here. So if you see at 4:30 tomorrow morning along the eastern side, you can see the planetary alignment. This is Jupiter, Saturn, Moon, and Mars. Okay. So if you want, you can take your DSLR camera and click the photographs, or also using your mobile phone camera, try to capture this in the morning sky. So one more thing I would like to add you here. You can see even the eclipses, how the best the eclipses can be seen. Okay, so I'll show you the upcoming eclipse, that is on June 21st. It is best visualized in annular solar eclipse. It can be best visualized in Dehradun. So for visualizing that, I'm changing the present location. Open the location window. So here you have Dehradun, India. Select this location, and you can see on the bottom, Earth, Dehradun, the location is updated. Okay, so the eclipse is going to occur on 21st June, morning around 10 o'clock. So now you can change the date and time. I'm changing the month to June and date to 21. And let us see how far the time goes. Okay, this is towards east side. So now I'm just forwarding the time. So now you can see the sun has risen above the horizon. So you can see a small black dot here, right? This is nothing but moon, and here is the sun. So just I'm zooming in now for your good perception. Now just forward the time. I'm removing the atmosphere for better understanding. You can see the eclipse is starting. You can see the time is 10:20 around. Okay, so in Dehradun at 10:20, the eclipse is just first point of contact. You can see the eclipse is. I'm just zooming in. Now you can see the total annularity of the eclipse. So as seen from the Earth, if you have atmosphere, you can see the eclipse like this. Moon is just eclipsing the sun. Okay, so I hope you understand the simulation software. You can see the eclipses, rise time and set time of the planets, all the deep sky objects also. So star clusters, everything. So it is a simulation software. You can plan your observations using this Stellarium software. Okay, so just download this software with the instructions I have said and install the software. For your support, you have a help option also. Help window is here. You can click on the help window and everything is there. So if you have any doubts, you can tell us. We'll clear your doubts. Thank you.